Well, what do you know? We had a green day once again. Isn't that beautiful? Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader. It's Monday, July what is today? 21st. And hey, we had a green day. So broke the red streak that we were on last week. It was not much of a green day, only $100, which is not that much. But honestly, I really don't care. I just wanted to see green on the charts today. But what a day, man. The NASDAQ just shot out of the gate this morning, rallied to all-time highs. There was really just no entry. I was fighting FOMO and just stayed out of it, and thankfully I did. Again, I think it was one of those moves where you could have got in and just made money, just jump in and go. I didn't do it. I almost took this long. This was part of my trade plan today, was does the ES pull back to this 2340 area, and we pulled back to that area like perfectly right pre-market, and right here was market open candle at 930, pushed higher. I almost took it. I just didn't really want to jump in that early right at market open and subject myself to that kind of volatility. There wasn't that much. We just went went higher, I should say. So I missed that, even though that was part of the plan. The plan was good. I had marked that level out. I said, hey, if we pull back there, that's a move that I want to take. Obviously, it is what it is. But really, we gave that all back today. I mean, we ended the market here. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock now, but we're at about the 6350s. So we pretty much gave back today's move. And honestly, what I was looking for after the morning push on the NASDAQ is I really wanted us to retest the prior highs or this level here around the 23,270s, and we just didn't get it. Got it here late day, but we just kind of chopped around and stayed, kind of sideways really after the morning move. So the two trades I took a Russell trade that was a lucky trade. This was this morning. One thing you may notice, my chart's a little bit different. I traded the 5-minute chart today. Last week was such a tough week, and I was just a little bit frustrated with my stops. I was thinking to myself, I don't want to change the system, but maybe going to a 5-minute to kind of quote unquote, slow the price action down, if you will. And I don't know, I liked it. It made a little bit of a difference for me today. I'm not saying I'm going to continue with it, but it was okay today. But anyway, going back to the Russell here. So I was looking at this retest of the overnight high right here. This purple line is the overnight high. I was looking for a retest. Took that trade, only got a partial fill. I wanted to get in with 5 contracts. It only filled 3, and I had a really tight stop. I was like, this is either going to go or I'm just going to take a small loss to get out of it. So it was only like a, $27 trade. So I was like, well, once I get to 1 hour, I'm out. I'm just going to take, since I didn't get the full fill. And it was the right move to make because we ended up just going right back down. And I almost took this short. This was a break and retest short of the 2260s. I almost took it, but the reason I didn't is it was right in the middle of this channel from Friday's high and low. We were pretty much in the lower third, I guess you could say, but we were right in the middle of that, and I just didn't feel like subjecting myself to that potential of it just pushing back out of there. I felt like this low of day from Friday should have held today if we wanted to continue with further upside. If we didn't hold that on the Russell, we did hold it on the Dow Jones, and this could be just a little liquidity grab and we get back above it and go. So didn't take that short. That would have been an okay short. Would have had to sit through this retest, but then the move actually happened. So either way, it was a winning trade, and I'm happy about that. The other one was on the Dow Jones. And this one here, you can see there was my risk. Here's where I got out of the trade. And I missed a bigger opportunity, I should say. However, this was the thought process. We are in a bullish market. This is, in my opinion, we're bullish. The Dow Jones is a little bit more sideways, but we've held above some of these levels and have started to push higher. And I really felt like if I'm going to short, and I was shorting this high of Friday and this 840 or 830 rejection. I was shorting that as this started to show signs of rejection. I got in short, and unfortunately it took me 2.5 hours just sitting in this trade before we finally got the break. And I exercised a lot of patience of just sitting through that. I sat through a little bit of drawdown here, nothing too bad, but it really looked like we're going to continue to sell off, and we did. But I didn't want to get too aggressive because we were in a bullish trend. I said I'm going to target. I was targeting this area right in here. I was targeting these lows and I was targeting these highs. And I just decided I'm going to take profit as we get down close to here. I'm going to take my last one off. I was only with 3 contracts, and I'm going to take a short little stab at this because we might hold this overnight high or the CPI print and go back higher. Well, that didn't happen. We ended up flushing all the way back down. So, but I'm happy with that. My plan was, hey, I'm just going to take a short little stab at this. I'm going to take profit pretty quickly here if I can get it. Took a long time for it to develop. It finally did, and we had a winning trade. So, you know, $100 is what it is. So happy with that. Again, just I wanted to break that streak. Today, you know, we're up $100, 2 winning trades, nothing crazy. But last week we had an ugly red streak, and I just wanted to get some green back on the charts today, which we did. So anyway, that's that. Last but not least, evals. I had a pretty good day on evals. I was actually trading the NASDAQ with my evals. I bought some Apex accounts last week, had a good first day, and then lost some money on them Friday. Today, got them back up to 50,000. And then this take profit account, also bought it last week and had a good like day 1 or day 2, and then lost some money, got that back up to 50,400 today. Had a really nice day on this Tradeify account, up $1,000 now on that account after being down a little bit into the weekend. And then I won this account on Alpine Stream today, and he suggested I get a 150K account, and so I did. And I thought, well, at least it's easy. I usually trade 50Ks, and so I decided to buy get to the 150K account. That way I can track the progress with this one. So hopefully, since this was a giveaway account from Alpine, hopefully I can take this account to pay out. So obviously we've got to pass it first, but it's a 150 here, and it's easy for me to follow and see where I'm going at with that account. I don't have to like figure out and track which number it is. I can just look at the 150. So anyway, thank you, Alpine. Appreciate that. Also, thanks. I know we had a couple new subscribers from Alpine Stream today. Thank you guys for coming over. And if you're a follower of this channel, go check out Alpine Trader. He's got a great stream that he does pretty much every single day, and Alpine's a very successful trader, and I've learned a lot from him and enjoy watching him. So again, just shout out to Alpine Trader. Appreciate what you do, man. So anyway, that's the long and the short of today, no pun intended. Green is green. That's where we're leaving it today, and hopefully tomorrow we can be back at it and hopefully have another green day and start to build this account back up. Obviously, we're not going to have any major big days with one funded account, but the focus here is just to build this one back up, get it above 50 again, and push it hopefully to a payout, and then obviously get some of these other accounts passed and get some more funded accounts. It's been a very long time since I've not had an Apex account. That bugs me a little bit, so definitely need to pass some more, and being down to one funded account is no fun. I'm used to having 5, 6, or 8 or whatever, but at the end of the day, honestly, it's not about how many accounts. It's really about getting accounts to pay out, and yeah, I just need to work on that and try to get some money back. So anyway, that's a wrap for today. Feels good. Happy to have a green day, even though it's not big. Green is green. All right, thanks for following along. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had a great day today with this big move that we had this morning. Hopefully you guys caught that. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. So take care and so long.